in order to remove this light fixture is very easy. Usually you have to remove this, you spin it until it falls out, and then we have this. So we have to remove these two screws, and we have to unplug this cable. Make sure always you have enough power here, otherwise you may get electrocuted. So basically what you do is untwist this, untwist the other one, and then after that we can leave this here handy. I'm going to remove those two screws and we take it out. It's very important to keep these type of screws because sometimes the new set, new light fixture or even ceiling fan, they may have with different type of screws. So once you remove those and you pull it out, and because you have removed the wire nuts, it should be easy to pull it out, and that's it. So now we have to do the same thing, but backwards with the new set. That is the set that we are going to install. Alright, I just took it out of the box, so this is how it should look like. So we have the light bulbs here, and the chain, and this pipe here. So as you can see, here we have the pipe, the chain, the light sockets, and here I have the glasses that go on that place that I showed you before, and here the light bulbs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the cable through this hole first. That will be the ideal scenario. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. So first, I'm going to put this here, as you can see, and then run the cables inside. Once I have it in the other side, I'm going to install this in the ceiling, on the ceiling over there. I'm going to run the cable through the hole that you see here in the other side. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. And then we're going to use the chain later, so surely we will have to cut it later to make it shorter, because this chain is very long. Now we have these links that we are going to use here, this one, and the other one going to go here like that, and then everything should be in place. The cable has gone all the way through, and we have to put this here, so it will be kind of a little bit complicated using one hand and using the other one to make the video, but that is how it goes. So you spin it until you have it the way you want it. Alright, so it has been done. So you have to spin it a little bit until you're able to get the cables. At least in this case was difficult, but it depends. So some of them, they are easy to go straight forward, and the other ones, because you have like a small groove inside or something like that, is more difficult. But as you can see, this is how it should be. Now the next step, I'm going to try to connect this in the other side, but I have to run it through this first. Okay, as you can see, this is the light, the old light fixture, and here we have the new one on my right. So as you can see, we have to run, of course, the cable inside to make it look a little bit prettier. But in this case, because the height of both are kind of the same, otherwise I will have to make it longer. I think it makes no sense to run it. It should be kind of like this. So it's going to have maybe one chain or two links. Basically, that's it. Otherwise, it's going to be too low, and people are going to have their lights, those lights on their faces. So that will be the main issue. Other thing that surely the customer didn't think about it, but sometimes these things happens only, or you're going to be able to tell when you have the product in front of you, is you're going to have the light bulbs, and maybe it will be shining on your face, and over there it was inside of that, so maybe it will not be a good idea. If this was my house, I will not try to put those things, because I don't want light on my face all the time. That will dissipate the light and will not be that annoying, but it depends. Okay, once you have decided the length of the cable, and as you see in this case, you cut it all, and I left the old cable over there, and then you strip just the ends enough so that way you can use the wire nuts to connect the old wiring, as you can see here, to the new one. Okay, now we are going to put the screws back. Going to put one of these little nuts so that way it will keep this in place. Okay, I'm going to try to put this first. Now there is another nut I have to put in the back. So I have everything ready. If you pay attention to this, you should leave this screw, facing down, but in this case I don't care about that because I'm going to use the wire nut to connect everything here. So once you put this, it should be like that, and then you're going to put this nut here, and that's it. So it should stay in a place, and everything should be good. So the main thing with this is, if you do it the way I'm saying, just putting wear nuts and everything, next time you have to replace this, it will be easy. Just remove the wear nuts, 2 screws, and that's it. Once you have the wear nuts, everything in place, put this back here, and then try to move the nut is forward. And that's it. So I'm using one hand, so let's see if I can do it. Otherwise, I will have to leave the cell phone. All right, cool. So now everything looks decent. And now we are going to install the light bulbs, and that should be it. I'm going to explain you how to install this. It's kind of weird, but you have to remove first these pieces of metal that you see here that comes like that. So what you're going to do, you're going to put this here first, and then you're going to put the other one, and it should look kind of like this. So basically, once you have done that, what you're going to use is the other ones, because you have to, one with this, it doesn't twist or it doesn't screw in, as you can see. You just drop it there, grab the other one, do the same thing here, and then what you have to do, you grab these nuts and then you put them here. Because this is too narrow, I mean, you can use your fingers if you want to. It's going to be maybe faster if you can. Otherwise, you have this little tool you see here. I mean, it depends on the manufacturer, but as you can see, this is the tool, and you have to put these things here and in the other side, and then you spin it. So basically, that is how it works. Like that is how you screw it in. Of course, I have tried this. I know it works, at least with the one light bulb. There it goes. So that way you cover all the white thing. So here we have the other one. We'll do the same thing. Alright, cool. So now we have to grab light bulbs. With the light bulbs, you don't need any special tool. That's a good thing. And now I have to take them out of the box, the other ones. Alright, all has been installed. Now we are going to turn this on. We have light, so it was my bad. I thought it was going to be brighter than this, so because they are the way they are, they're not going to be that bad. They're not going to annoy you if you are in here on this table. All right, everything installed and up and running. I hope you have enjoyed this class, and see you in the next one.